Yeah, well, let's take a look at a lovely topic, really, which is really, really important to you in selling and coaching and all those good things, and that's the ability to influence people, or influencing. Now, we've read a lot about influencing. It's really important with robots and AI coming in the future. You've got to get really good at it. Now, the other week we were driving down to Cornwall, Shelley and I. We love Cornwall. It's a great place. It's 3.5, 4 hours drive, depending on the traffic. And it's pretty easy to get to, but so we always take a sat nav, because occasionally you want to come off the motorway if there's an accident or something like that, or between the motorway and the final destination is always country roads. The sat navs are great. Now, we were having a chat about the past, and in the past, of course, what you would have is an AA or one of those companies, a map book. And somebody would be in the passenger seat, usually a partner, and they would be reading the map for you whilst you did the driving. We were talking about this because it used to cause countless arguments and all sorts of things about it, and terrible arguments and rows, because we should complain that, where's turning left or right? Is it right? I'm too late, and obviously you used to have lots of arguments. Of course, when sat nav came in, both of us talked about sat nav coming into the base, because there's your sat nav on the car dash, and of course that tells you exactly where to go and talks to you and all sorts of things along the way. Now, when sat nav came in, of course, it meant that those people who were doing the map reading no longer had a role to play. And I remember having somebody being rather upset about this, and Shelley was saying her part, she used to feel as though she wasn't involved because she didn't have a part to play, so therefore she had to go to sleep or whatever it was during the long journeys. It's quite boring. By being the map reader, it gives people a role. So sat navs have got rid of that. So that's the technique really here. If you want to influence people, get them to buy into your idea, give them a role to play, give them something to do. So there's three things going on here. If you're in sales, for example, involve your customer as much as possible with the decisions. Get them talking about things, get them involved in the discussion, the fact finding, explore. Get them involved in filling in forms, maybe going online, doing stuff as well. As much as they can, give them a role to play, and they'll be much more inclined to be influenced by you. If you're in coaching, of course, make sure that you give people the option of deciding their ideas and options towards their goal as well. Get them really involved in that area. If you're a manager, a sales manager, for example, make sure that you involve your sales staff in all decisions. Don't become a consensus-based manager. I'm not saying that, but somebody who involves people, gets people involved in sales meetings, for example, in decisions that have been made. And that way, of course, they'll have a role to play. You even go even further, give people different roles, couldn't you? It's really, really important, this one. It really gets people to be influenced along the way. So what's the answer then when you're travelling? Well, I think sat-nav's definitely the answer. Sat-nav's a brilliant thing. It's great technology. Lets you go where you need to go, of course, until the GPRS goes down. And it will, because the Americans own the satellites at the moment, and they could take them down anytime they wanted to. So I always keep a map book in the back of the car, just in case. I'm sure you do too. Hope this has been useful. Bye.